Welcome to Mississauga Smiles Dentistry, and today we will be working on making whitening trays for patients to take home, as well as Essix retainers. First, it starts off like this. We have a patient and their scan. We proceed to setting the patient into proper bite by setting their access. Now we can proceed to create the model. We will clean up the model first so we don't have too much excess material. Once we're ready with our models, we will export them where they will go to our print selection. And at this point, we are ready to print our models. Once our models have been printed, we will get them in this container. We will transfer it to the curing, setting, and wash. So first we will have some models. These are 3D printed models. Then we proceed by fabricating both the retainers, which is a little bit more of a solid material, and our whitening trays that are a little bit more flexible. They start out like this, and we start the process of cutting. We always want to make sure that we're not too low on the gums, but close to the tooth. This takes time and precision. We want to make sure that it fits on the patient just perfect. Next, we have now 2 trimmed out whitening trays for take home. We will proceed by polishing, where we want to make sure that there are no jagged edges so that the patient has a comfortable fit. Once we've polished, we always want to check around the edges, make sure there's nothing jagged still remaining, and if there is, you always go back and polish again. The goal is always to achieve a perfect fit for a patient. As you can see, we've already trimmed along the lines where we want to cut. So now it's just about separating it from the model itself. Once we have separated, again, we're going to go around and trim around any edges that have imperfections. All excess material should be removed at this point in your making of your Essix. Once we've removed all excess material, we make sure that we are ready to proceed with the polishing. We never want to go too high close to the tooth, and we don't want to take away too much from the gum line. Now we will proceed by polishing once again. By running your fingers along the lines, you will be able to feel if you need to continue polishing or if it is good to stop. Once it's complete, you can go ahead and retry each onto the model just to ensure that it is fitting properly and to the liking. Once again, we can see it is a perfect fit. And as for the retainer, as well, it fits well. Now we can proceed to cleaning them and putting them in their designated cases. With an air water syringe, we will dry everything off. Once your whitening trays are dry and cleaned up, we can safely store them in its designated case. And same thing for the retainers. We'll package them up for each patient. And just like that. Now we can take them home.